Hello, everybody. My name is Bob, and we're playing From the Depths. Now, today's episode is about surface ships and submarines. Now, as far as what I used in the campaign, I hardly ever used surface ships because it just seems to me stupid to have something just sitting there waiting to be hit. If I ever use it, I'll use them as kind of a tank to kind of aggro the enemy and draw fire from some of my more vulnerable craft. But I do have some ships and submarines to show you. So we'll get started. Okay, this is the NS Deslock. It's kind of a destroyer slash cruiser type of vessel. It has 4-meter guns, 3 of them. It has an anti-missile turret and an anti-air turret. Let's go ahead and bring up some suitable victim. And it has a tendency to go submarine on me, which is okay, within reason. And that's already AI did. Let's go ahead and bring in airplanes and stuff. Maybe we'll see the AA in action. Oh. AA is doing its job, even though it's underwater. Like I said, it does have a tendency to go submarine, but as long as it doesn't stay down there, we're all good. And I got some hydrofoils down here to kind of help it get back on the surface here. There we go. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Take a look in the insides. It's got, like I said, 4-meter turrets. Doesn't have laser defense, just has the cannon defense. Sizable engine. Pretty much it. Not a lot. Not a lot to it. Oh, it's got missiles here and here. Are these, yeah, those are missile interceptors. These are regular missiles, I'm sure. Yeah, those are regular missiles. These are missile interceptors. That's pretty much it. And pretty straightforward. Alright, let's bring in something big now. A lot of my surface ships are kind of a work in progress because I don't actually use them much. But this one should be pretty capable. This is the HMS Adamant. Let's bring in something big for it to shoot at. Throw in a Tortuga. It has 8-meter guns, a little AA here, and laser missile defense. The guns have a pretty good initial salvo, and then they take a while to reload. And it'll lag a little bit. Yeah, you can see you're not showing the individual projectiles anymore. It's a laggy beast. Come on, AA turrets. We're doing your job. Get your job done. Yeah, they're getting the job done. Yeah, it's not amazing, AA. And those missiles aren't doing an amazing job of getting those aircraft. Fortunately, they're pretty ineffectual aircraft. Yeah, throw in a marauder just so the guns have something to shoot at. This thing is moderately fast for a boat. Not really fast, but I mean fast for a battleship. In common with a lot of my ships, it takes a little bit of a hands-on effort sometimes. Has a tendency to have these guns to get stuck on the AA. Well, my anti-air sucks, man. I need to work on that. Okay, well that's the HMS Adamant Dreadnought. Lag. Here's my sort of go-to submarine. I used to use submarines a lot in campaign, but I don't really work on them that much anymore. It's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's not perhaps the most cost-effective thing. Considering for what it is, it's not very powerful. It is quite fast for a submarine now. Should be launching the torpedoes here before long. It also has an anti-torpedo system. Oh, it already did launch the torpedoes. Okay. Let me get somewhere where I can see what's going on here.
Receiving.
And the marauder doesn't seem to be that impressed. Why are you shooting? Oh, that's the anti-torps. Where's your main torps? Not sure why it's acting funny. It seems to be running away from the enemy. Which, given that the enemy is a marauder, is not. I think I may have designed it though to keep its distance. So it may be my fault. Okay, this is also still very much a work in progress. When it works great. But it doesn't always work, so. This is the submarine maw. And yes, when it works, it disembowels ships utterly. Let me turn off the raft here.
Receiving. Turning off.
What it is it shoots harpoons and drags itself onto the target. And these grinders do the rest. One shortcoming of it is that the propellers, it's not very fast. So even with harpoons attached, oftentimes ships will outrun it. I'm thinking about making a version of this with it's like a speedboat because it just needs more oomph in the propulsion systems than what it's got. It's also kind of sometimes requires a hands-on approach to things. Okay, it's gone. Let's go ahead and try that out against a Tortuga. And again, because it's really slow, I'm just going to put it right straight in front of the enemy. Come on, chew it up good. Ooh, ammo racked it. Come on, chew up your food. Now the Tortuga, because it has those cram cannons, can often kind of push it away just by sheer explosive force. That's why I said I really need to make this into like a speedboat, because this thing just doesn't have the propulsive force behind it that you need to drive it into the enemy. It's going to get there eventually, though. And meanwhile, those fucking aircraft are pissing me off. Let's go ahead and load something to deal with that right quick. Uh-oh. My bouncer's getting wrecked. Yeah, the thing about the maw is it's going to eventually do the job because it's just... Okay, here, finally the submarine maw is getting its... about to get its teeth in, hopefully. Come on, you can do it. If we can get those propellers, we can slow it down. Unfortunately, they're going almost exactly the same speed. Come on, baby, you can do it. Whoa! The fucking airplane, man. Okay, we've got one about to start digging in here, I think. I spawned in a number of them. There we go. That's what you get paid for. Fortunately, they may start grinding each other at this point. No, they're far enough away. Okay, finally ground off most of the propellers here. That's a design I need to work on, but it's a fun design too. I actually set one of these against a what the hell are they called? A really tough Onyx watch ship, but unfortunately it's also a very slow Onyx watch ship, and just eviscerated it. But it does have a problem with ships that are too fast, so I got to work on a new design for same sort of thing, but a little more fast, a little more muscular in the propulsion department. Oh, something blew up. Alright, here we go. Homeboy is starting to grind. These ships are about 60,000 a piece, so they're not cheap, but they're not super expensive. So you could do a swarm maneuver on them. Just send a whole bunch of them to surround an enemy. And they actually work better with big ships than the small ones. There's the grinder. The maw. The ocean is hungry. It wants to feed. I was hitting something explosive there. Whoa, something blew big time. Blew its fucking chops off. Yeah, its front teeth are all gone. Not that it matters, that Tortuga is dead. Okay. Here's a little crappy little ship just to kind of draw fire, you know. It's not very expensive and it's not very good either. But it actually, I mean, it gets the job done, especially when it gets like a marauder. It certainly would. And it has a problem with staying above the surface, yeah. Which is not actually altogether a bad thing, necessarily. I mean, submarines do have some advantages, but it has a tendency to go submarine when it's in battle. And it's got a lot of wood in it. It's, you know, it's kind of crappy. But if you need something just to kind of draw fire and, you know, take out some relatively unimportant targets, it's not too bad. I think that may be a missile. Maybe it's anti-air. It's anti-air, I think. Well, it made short work of the marauder anyway. I think that's all for right now. I think next time I might actually start the campaign. If I do start the campaign, I'm going to let me get rid of that. If I do start the campaign, I'm probably just going to show highlights rather than, you know, doing the whole, because a campaign can take quite a while. So mostly I'll be like showing battles and stuff. Just sort of get into the good parts. Or the bad parts, depending on how it goes. Anyway, that's all for right now. Until next time, hasta la vista. Adios.